Ladies and gentlemen, after 7 months in jail, Aam Aadmi Party leader and Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh is set to walk out of jail. We'll go to those pictures as and when we get them. Now, this is major relief for a party that has seen its top leadership land up in jail courtesy the ED and CBI. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, his one-time deputy Manish Sisodia and Satyendra Jain all continue to be in Tihar jail as the party prepares for elections. Another Chief Minister, Hemant Soren, is in jail as well. The charge by the opposition, ladies and gentlemen, always has been that election 2024 is not a level playing field, that the ruling BJP is using the ED, using the CBI and the Income Tax Department to annihilate the opposition, either by arresting their leaders or by poaching them with promises of clean chits. Now, the tutu meme over the BJP's great washing machine has been ongoing, nothing new. Question is there any truth to it? There is now some new data that is throwing light on this question, giving us clarity. Here are some numbers for you, courtesy an Indian Express investigation. In the last 10 years, since 2014-2025, finds the Indian Express report, prominent politicians facing ED and CBI heat have jumped ship to the BJP. So let me make that very clear. In the last 10 years, that is between 2014 and 2024, there are 25 prominent politicians who have faced ED and CBI heat and have jumped to the BJP. Out of these 25 netas, 23, ladies and gentlemen, have been given reprieve by these agencies after they joined the BJP. Now, this reprieve ranges from clean chits to investigations slowing down. These 25 netas with charges against them come to the BJP from across the political spectrum. 10 are from the Congress, 4 each from the NCP and the Shiva Sena, 3 from the TMC, 2 from the TDP, 1 each from the Samajwadi Party and the YSRCP. 3 cases have been closed. In these 23 cases, 3 cases have been closed, 20 cases remain stalled or are in cold storage. So that is 23 turncoats breathing easy after joining the BJP. In 2 cases, there is no evidence of any let-up by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, the list is long, but let's take a look at 4 leaders who jumped ship and joined the BJP or the NDA bloc right ahead of the elections. Ajit Pawar, Praful Patel, Ashok Chavan, Chhagan Bhujbal, all from Maharashtra. Out of these 25 leaders who have jumped ship to the BJP and have got a sort of clean chit, 12 come from Maharashtra. For Mr. Ajit Pawar and Mr. Patel, the rewards allegedly were almost immediate. Both were given clean chits. Now, Mr. Pawar, that is Ajit Pawar's case, is particularly intriguing and tells us something about how investigative agencies work in India. When Mr. Pawar was part of the Uddhav Thackeray government in Maharashtra, the Economic Offences Wing of the Mumbai Police dropped cases against him. Then, when the BJP came to power, the cases were again reopened. And then, when Ajit Pawar rebelled against his uncle Sharad Pawar and joined the BJP Shinde government, the cases were closed once again. So, closed, open, closed, depending on which side of the political divide he was on. For Himant Biswa Sarma, the sitting Chief Minister of Assam, there was more than just reprieve. In 2014, he was facing raids and questioning in the Sarada chit fund scam. So this is 2014. A year later, in 2015, he joins the BJP. The cases slow down. 6 years later, he's made the Chief Minister of Assam. The opposition calls it the BJP's great washing machine, a mechanism where a BJP leader joins the Bharatiya Janata Party and is washed clean of all corruption charges. They point out to another investigative report, again by the Indian Express, that finds that 90%, in fact 95% of leaders who were probed by agencies between 2014 and 2022 were from opposition parties. This is in sharp contrast to the agency's casebook under the UPA regime. If we talk about the period from 2004 to 2014, which is the pre-Modi era, 26 political leaders in all were probed by the Enforcement Directorate. Of these, about 50% or 14 of them were from the opposition and the rest were from the alliance, the UPA alliance. What does this tell us about the way the ED and the CBI function? Is there something to these numbers at all? Dr. Dharinder Tayal is a BJP leader joining us on the broadcast. Somendu Kuber is a political commentator with us. Mr. Jha is an author, was at one point of time with the Congress party, joining us as well. And Clyde Crasto is spokesperson of the NCP. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Dr. Tayal, I think I'm going to come to you. Any comments to make on the investigations that the Indian Express has done, telling us that in the last 10 years, of the 25 opposition leaders who have joined the BJP, 23 have been washed clean of their sins. Either they have got clean chits or investigations against them have slowed down. What does this tell us?
Thank you, Shreya. In fact, I'm surprised that we are actually discussing this investigation. When I read this, I had to recheck, am I really reading something by the renowned Indian Express, or is this a sensational tabloid? As bad as that. Now, first, a disclaimer, I am not holding any brief for the ED or the CBI. We are discussing the political spectrum. That is what I would comment on. Now, let's take it this way. One, the person who's made this report has no understanding of closed and closure, filed a closure and a case is closed. He says case against the full plate Patel has been closed. So while a closure has been filed, it has to be accepted by the courts. So the agencies don't do that. The other thing, where he has, you read the sensational headline, you get a feel, boy, what's going on in this country? Now, let me give you some data from that report itself. 16 out of 23 joined the BJP in 2022 or later. And I'll tell you why I picked 2022 also. 5 of these in 2023 and 6 in 2024. So one of the 6 who joined in 2024, which has just started, things have slowed down already. Now, why did I talk about 2022? Why not 2021, 2020? Because if that is the case, then even Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have not been called by the agency since 2022. So maybe somebody favoring the Congress can tell us how far the negotiation of Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi to join the BJP has reached. Because obviously things have slowed down since 2022. Nothing has happened since then. So it is a trash report which, when you get into it, it tells you nothing at all. For example, the case you just spoke about. Yeah.
What? Himanta Biswa Sarma?
Of Praful Patel. There are 4 cases on him. Closure has been filed in one. But this person, the journalist, wants us to believe everything is over. Right? That is the kind of, you decide, I want to write this article, and you go ahead and write it, not expected from Indian Express, I'm sorry to say. So that is what,
Okay, so you've made your point, Dr. Tayal. Okay, you've made your point. I think we've heard you. You're saying that the article is misleading. I mean, you can pick 2 cases and say that the article is misleading, but if you look at the article closely, and anyone who looks at the article closely will find that each of the 25 cases has been listed with great details on where the case stands. Anyhow, let Sanjay Jha come in. Sanjay Jha, Dr. Tayal is saying this report is rubbish. Just the headline is sensational, otherwise usme kuch dam nahi hai. The agencies are doing what they're required to do. And there is no, there is no special treatment for people who join the BJP. Now, if you look at Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma or you look at Shuvendu Adhikari, you'll say obviously there is special treatment reserved for anyone who is joining the BJP. But anyhow, go ahead. What's your comment?
Express is a tabloid, then probably New York Times is an RSS, mouthpiece. I mean, this is a ridiculous conversation. I mean, by the way, I'm a very discerning reader of Indian Express for a long time. And I think, for the BJP to try and ridicule the paper means, that at the end of the day, this is a manifestation of their political insecurity. When they are questioned and exposed on the front pages, they're not used to it anymore. Shreya, the problem with the BJP and his leaders, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same gentleman from the BJP who, on your show, when he was debating with me on the Chandigarh mayor issue, made a very, very strong defense and made it appear as if it was a fabrication that the opposition was saying that the election was rigged. And may I tell him that the Supreme Court called it a mockery of democracy and a murder of democracy. But Shreya, let's take a look at a couple of points. Naveen Jindal, right, formerly with the Congress, now in the BJP. Effectively, the government of this day is telling you that the Air India scam, that the coal scam is a non-existent scam. Basically, that was again a figment of the imagination of the BJP, and now they are putting it to rest. Let's take the look. Let's look at Praful Patel's case. The Air India scam is now laid to rest. This government, since 2013, went after Robert Vadra. Now, with the settlement with the DLF in the electoral bonds, I think even that issue is put to rest. Basically, the BJP has exposed itself as a party that is so crude in its lust for power that they have made every institution of governance. Investigating agencies have become a joke. I'm seeing memes about them every day, Shreya. On Twitter, there are ED jokes, there are CBI jokes, there are IT jokes. And I feel the damage that the BJP is doing to India's institutions are going to be irreparable because the ordinary citizen are losing their faith in police, in CBI, in ED, and the income tax.
Sanjay Jha, can you give me 2 minutes? Because your namesake, just give me 2 minutes here. Because your namesake, Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party, as we speak, is walking out of Tihar jail. There he is, happy and smiling and waving at cameras. He's walking out of jail after almost 7 months. Today, a Delhi court had directed him to submit his passport and not tamper with evidence in the alleged Delhi excise policy case. Apart from this, he's also been told to submit a 2 lakh rupee surety. Let's quickly go across and see what is happening there right now.
With the family members and the party leaders, Sanjay Singh leaving Tihar jail in Delhi. What we are given to understand that the member of parliament will go to the party headquarters where he will be meeting his supporters and then make his way to the home. And you can see Sanjay Singh now out of Tihar jail after the gap of 6 months. He has been behind the bar for 6 months, and now amid the sloganeering of jail ke taale toot gaye, Sanjay bhaiya chhoot gaye, Sanjay Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party senior leader, is walking out of Tihar jail. You can see the supporters now enthusiastic and sloganeering, and the way there is a jubilation among the supporters of Aam Aadmi Party. And you can see, be it Saurabh Bhardwaj, be it Anita Singh, wife of Sanjay Singh, his father, his children, and other senior leaders of Aam Aadmi Party is here in front of Tihar jail waiting for him. And now the police is right now struggling to get the crowd dispersed. The supporters have now, you can see on your screens the chaos that is at Tihar jail, given that the member of parliament is out of Tihar jail after 6 months. He's out on bail in the alleged liquor policy scam. And you can see now Sanjay Singh on top of his vehicle waving at the supporters, at his supporters who have been waiting here since morning. Since 8 a.m. in the morning, the supporters have been here. You can see on your screens right now, Sanjay Singh asking the supporters to calm down, to stop sloganeering and clear the road. Sanjay Singh right now asking the supporters to calm down, maintain peace and order here in front of Tihar jail. You can see how the leader, Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh, is on the roof of his vehicle asking. You can see he's trying to talk to people.
इन जेल की सलाखों के पीछे रखा गया है। मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि जेल के ताले टूटेंगे। और इसलिए मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, सख्त बदलने का वक्त नहीं है, संघर्ष करने का वक्त है, जंग करने का वक्त है। तैयार हो जाइए करने।
Saying that jail ke taale tootenge, Arvind Kejriwal chhootenge. This is the time to struggle. We'll fight, we'll win, is what Sanjay Singh has said in his first address to the supporters after he walked out of Tihar jail after a gap of 6 months when he has been granted bail, conditional bail from Supreme Court in the alleged liquor policy scam. You can see now the cavalcade, the leaders who had come in from Aam Aadmi Party, the supporters, now they are taking. You can see how the police is trying to clear the road here in front of Tihar jail for Sanjay Singh and other leaders of Aam Aadmi Party to move. Let's try and talk to General Sahab. General Sahab, Sanjay Singh बारे क्या कहेंगे?
क्लियर संदेश दे दिया, वक्त जश्न मनाने का नहीं है, तानाशाही से लड़ने का वक्त है। सारे कार्यकर्ताओं में ऊर्जा पूरी भर चुकी है और तानाशाही को जड़ से उखाड़ने के लिए सारे तैयार हो चुके हैं।
This was General Singh, member of Legislative Assembly from Tilak Nagar and senior.
एक बात कही है, ये वक्त खुशी मनाने का नहीं है, ये वक्त संघर्ष करने का है। अभी हमारे 3 बड़े नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल, मनीष सिसोदिया और सत्येंद्र जैन जेल के अंदर है और जब तक वो नहीं छूटेंगे हम लोग खुशी नहीं मनाएंगे, हम लोग संघर्ष करेंगे। जेल के ताले टूटेंगे, अरविंद केजरीवाल छूटेंगे। यहाँ से काफी हो।
Will be going to the party headquarters. I'll ask my camera person to keep showing the visuals. The police is still struggling to get the cavalcade out of the area. The chaos that has happened here because of the supporters. The supporters, the number in which they have come. Sanjay Singh, in his first address to the supporters, very clearly stated that this is not a time to celebrate. This is time to struggle. We will fight and we will win. Remains to be seen how things unfold. But for now, Sanjay Singh has walked out of Tihar jail onwards to the party office at the Aam Aadmi Party national headquarters on Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, quite a crowd there showing up outside Tihar jail in Delhi to greet Sanjay Singh as he walks out of Tihar jail after 6 months. Just want to tell you, he is not right now accused of corruption. Sanjay Singh, much like Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, is not accused of corruption, but of money laundering. The ED has labelled Mr. Singh a key conspirator, and of course Arvind Kejriwal as the kingpin of the alleged liquor gate scam. Now, he did what any good neta would do, exploit the opportunity when you have so many cameras in front of you, getting on top of his car, waving to the crowds, a huge crowd of Aam Aadmi Party supporters gathering there, and then addressing all of them. The one line, the one slogan that the Aam Aadmi Party has come up with, ladies and gentlemen, is this: "Jail ke tale tootenge, Arvind Kejriwal chhootenge." Arvind Kejriwal continues to be the Chief Minister of Delhi, continuing to rule the Union Territory, the capital of India, from inside jail. This is an unprecedented situation. We've not seen something like this before, but then we haven't seen a situation where 4 top leaders of a party are put behind bars, including its leader, that is Arvind Kejriwal. Right now, you have Manish Sisodia, Arvind Kejriwal's deputy, behind bars. You have Satyendra Jain behind bars, and you have Mr. Kejriwal behind bars. You have Sanjay Singh there, who has walked out. Is this giving hope to the cadres of the Aam Aadmi Party in an election year, in election season? Is there hope that Arvind Kejriwal will walk out as well? We'll just wait and watch. But Clyde, would you want to come in here as we continue to see these pictures that are coming to us from Delhi? Is this some relief for the India bloc in an election season? And let's keep with those visuals, please.
Absolutely. I mean, Aam Aadmi Party is an integral part of the India Alliance, and Sanjay Singh, getting reprieve is a very good sign, because we've been constantly saying, there has been pressure on these leaders, there has been pressure on ones who speak against the BJP. Central agencies are being used. The ICE treatment, like we say, ICE is income tax, CBI, and ED. So the ICE treatment is given to all those who speak against the, BJP. Now, I was going by and listening to what the BJP person on the show is talking about. There are a couple of things that come to mind. Firstly, he said, he kind of put aside the whole Indian Express report. Well, he has the right to say what he wants to say, but I'll tell you something. Across the country, you do not need to read this Indian Express report to know what is going on. Everybody can see what is going on, that all those who speak against the BJP are put under pressure, and once they join the BJP, it's a coincidence, I might say, like, they're talking that after they join the BJP, either the cases are stopped or there's, the clean sheet is given. I mean, this gentleman kept on saying there's a difference between closure and close and everything. I mean, come on. We all are, smart enough to understand what closure and close is all about. But the fact is, this close comes only after they show allegiance to the Bharatiya Janata Party. So you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here. And also, Shreya, what he kept saying was,
No, Mr. Cass.
this is, you want to ask me something?
I was. Mr. Crasto, here's the thing. The argument can be made from the other side as well. Fact is
Fair
that
enough.
here you are blaming the BJP for being this great washing machine, and that all sins are washed away. It's like Ma Ganga. You take a dip in the BJP and all your sins are washed away if you join the party. I understand that. There is data to prove that. But there are also enough and more instances from your party that tell us that irrespective of which government comes to power,
Absolutely.
agencies and investigative agencies are used much in the way that the BJP is allegedly using them. For example, during Mr. Uddhav Thackeray's time, Ajit Pawar ke khilaf, whatever cases were there, Mumbai Police's economic offences being dropped, all of them. And then when he's out of power, the cases are reopened. Then when he's back in power, they're shut again.
Absolutely. I'm very happy you asked me this question, and I'll let you speak in between what I was replying to you. Now hear me out. Two wrongs do not make a right. And BJP is always behaving holier than thou. If for some reason we gave them a clean chit, they came back and they questioned. Now when they joined the BJP, they've given a clean chit. So what is going on here? That's the question. Like you said, the other side can ask a question. So yes, I also have the right to ask the question. You have leaders from the BJP who will point their fingers at particular leaders, okay, pressurize them, and when they join the BJP, suddenly there's a closure report, so-called closure, close, all this comes out. So nobody's a fool. The country is viewing. At the end of the day, people are watching what is going on. Secondly, one more thing he said, at the end of the day, whoever's done wrong, even the Honorable Prime Minister a couple of days back said that, if anybody has done wrong, we will question them. So now I'm trying to begin to think that these guys are being only used. They've given some kind of relief. Abhi aa jao tum, hum dekh lenge. Hamara kaam ho jayega, fir tumko hum fir utha ke dal denge. So they have to worry. Poor guys, now they are feeling all like, hunky dory and happy that, okay, now we are going to be absorbed because we joined the BJP. No, it's not going to happen like that. So no, and let me say one more thing. The proof of the whole thing is that even in the floor of the house in the Maharashtra Assembly, one BJP leader goes on to say openly that we just do not have just the washing machine, we have a washing powder that comes from Bharatiya Janata Party Gujarat. We use that powder in that machine and clean people. I mean, how shamelessly are they accepting all these things? And here another leader just now on your channel is saying that let the Congress tell us if there's any negotiation going on. That means whenever somebody's question or a scam taint has been put on somebody, you go and negotiate with them. Is that what he's trying to tell the country, that we negotiate with so-called scamsters? We are calling people scamsters and we negotiate and call them into the party? Is that
Mr.
what they're trying to
Kuber,
say?
okay, Mr. Kuber. Okay, Mr. Kuber, just come in here. The famous tagline is, "Na main khaunga, na main khane dunga." that the BJP is a squeaky clean party. We run a squeaky clean government. There has been no scam under us. How does a party going into elections even justify this data that has come out via the Indian Express?
No, so basically, I wanted to take from what Mr. Jha was telling about, and then I'll answer your question also. The memes and what he was saying about the ED and everything. I think the memes and everything which are being created are always created by the opposition parties only, which we have always seen. Any comments that are coming. And can you repeat your question now? I'll answer that question to you.
My question is, how does a party that says na khaunga, na khane dunga, that there has not been a single scam in our regime, justify the fact that out of the 25 alleged tainted leaders who have joined them, 23 have gotten a clean chit, or cases against them, investigations in cases against them have slowed down? How do you even justify this data? This is all data out in the public domain now.
No, honestly, then I've
Okay, I think there's a problem with Mr. Kuber's line there. I think there's a problem with Mr. Kuber's line there. Sanjay Jha, I'll give you 10 seconds and I have to wrap the show. You were speaking when Sanjay Jha came out of jail, and we continue to be with those pictures, Sanjay. Go ahead, just complete the comment that you were making about how the BJP spokesperson on the show has justified that data. In fact, he's saying the data is rubbish, the report is rubbish, the Indian Express is a tabloid, which we know it isn't. It's one of the most respected newspapers in this country.
Absolutely. And to take off from what you said, I think what the Prime Minister probably meant, मैं खाऊंगा और मैं पेट भर के खाऊंगा. I mean, look at the electoral bond issue. I want to tell my friends from the BJP who are supporting each other, by the way, this is only an extension of what has already been established by the way the ED has been abused or the CBI has been abused in the electoral bond case. Either contracts have been given or there has been a forced collection of money. That is the truth that now cannot be obfuscated, cannot be obliterated. And since I live in Maharashtra and Mumbai, Shreya, let me tell you, Ashok Chavan's case, Rahul Gandhi actually said in a speech that there was a leader who called his mother and cried saying, I've been threatened. Now, would Rahul be so irresponsible as to make a statement? I can tell you no. And that leader allegedly happens to be a former chief minister of Maharashtra from the Congress party. Narayan Rane is another candidate on whom everything has gone soft. Ajit Pawar, chakki piecing, famous story. I remember Devendra Fadnavis, the way he said it with so much of vigor, flourish and passion. Chakki piecing, it would have been embarrassing even for the Sholay stars of yesteryear to see the new performance. But that is the truth of the BJP. I can tell you, Shreya, this I say with responsibility. The damage and the mockery of these institutions is pathetic. And I feel sorry because in the ED-CBI and income tax, there must be some very good officers whose reputation today is in tatters.
Okay, here's the thing. We are discussing this on a television debate at 8 o'clock in the evening, at 8:30 in the evening. Will it impact the voter or the way a voter votes when election time comes? Let's see. I highly doubt it. Does this end up becoming an esoteric debate only on television studios? Is it far removed from the reality and concerns of the Aam Aadmi who goes and votes for political parties? I don't know. These are questions I think all of us need to...
They're all watching you.
Yes, Mr. Tayal. Yes, Dr. Tayal. I hope they are watching us. Yes, I know that. And I hope you are doing a good job. I hope you are doing
They will know.
Shreya, I never said Indian Express is a tabloid. I said this report is worthy of a tabloid. So don't twist. Mr. Jha is an expert at twisting, number one. Number two, he says the memes on ED. When ED became
Shreya, you don't need Indian Express to tell you the truth. It is out there in the open.
2013, when Justice Lodha said CBI is a caged parrot. Mr. Jha, you would remember that the Colgate scam. So let's understand. And the one that you quoted, Ajit Pawar. Ajit Pawar, even though you do your flip-flop, you are holier than thou.
Right? Bhagwan hai, bhaiya. Aap Bhagwan hai.
Shreya, 10 seconds.
Thank you so much. That is fine. But
Mr. Castro, go ahead. 10 seconds. We'll wrap the show.
Quickly, 10 seconds. You know, I just hope
Dr.
and
Tayal,
pray
Dr. Tayal, let's give
that
10
the
seconds to the NCP.
Yeah, I just hope and pray that the ice treatment is not used on the Indian Express, because the same BJP spokesperson, that after a couple of days you'll be saying wonderful tabloid, they speak the truth, they're the best in the world. So anything can happen. But the people are watching you, Shreya, and you're doing a good job, and I'm sure they'll vote accordingly.
In this case, the Indian Express has done a good job, and we'll just let our viewers decide. We've put out the data, we've put out the debate from both sides. We'll just let them decide as always. That's the best way to end television debates. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Dr. Tayal. Mr. Kuber, thank you very much. Sanjay Jha, good to have you on the show. And Clyde, good to have you on the show as well.